Hello everyone. So we got some price change announcements from Tesla and Ford. We got a tweet from Sawyer Merritt, so let's check it out. So the first one I saw today from Sawyer Merritt here was right here about prices in China. And he said Tesla has increased Model Y and Model 3 prices in China by 2,000 yuan or $290. Here are the changes. Model Y is now 263,900 from 261,900. Model Y long range is 313,900 from 311,900. The Model Y performance is 363,900 yuan from 361,900 yuan. And here's the Model 3 prices now. 231,900 yuan for the base, and I guess this is the performance here. 331,900 yuan. Now, also from Sawyer Merritt, Tesla has also increased Model 3 prices in the United States by $250 US. Here are the changes. Model 3 rear-wheel drive is now $40,240, up from $39,990. The Model 3 Performance is $53,240 from $52,990. So kind of interesting how small these increases in prices are. Part of me thinks it's Tesla just trying to screw with the minds of consumers, by keeping them on their toes of like, oh, well, the prices are going down, so they're going to keep going down. And so they sprinkle in a couple of price rises here and there. But really, I don't know. Like maybe the demand has gone up and they're having trouble keeping up, so they raise the prices just a little bit. I'm not sure. I don't have access to the decision makers on pricing for Tesla. It does seem a little fishy, I guess, to me, to these little tiny price increases following some bigger price decreases. But I do see that, prices are going to fluctuate for all kinds of things, and Tesla's going to have people working on this constantly to decide, what should we be charging for our vehicles. And they said that on their investor call, that this is what's going to happen. So not surprised to see adjustments here and there. Also, in the news of price changes, I found this article from the Detroit Free Press. Headline is Ford to cut price on Mustang Mach-E SUV again. And they also note the Tesla Model Y gets pricier. Ford Motor Co. announced Tuesday its plan to cut prices again on the Mustang Mach-E SUV, just as rival Tesla increased prices while the companies fight for market share in the rapidly growing electric vehicle market. Ford dropped the price of the Mach-E standard range by $3,000 to $42,995. California Route 1 by $1,000 to $56,995. The premium standard range by $4,000 to $46,995, and the GT extended range by $4,000 to $59,995. And then they mentioned the Tesla increases that we just saw. Ford announced an increased range for standard range battery models to a targeted EPA estimated range of 250 miles for its rear-wheel drive and 226 miles for its all-wheel drive. So interesting price adjustments from both companies here. We know that Ford is losing money on every electric vehicle at the moment, as they're investing heavily to try and make the transition. So price cuts for them are going to sting pretty badly, but good for customers who might be interested in Mustang Mach-E. Personally, I would say do your research before going into buying a Mach-E. If you want to do road trips with a Mach-E, it's going to be a lot trickier than if you have a Tesla with full access to all the Tesla superchargers. Situations just come up where, you are going to be happy to have access to the supercharger network during cold weather, etc. And yes, Tesla's opening up to non-Tesla EVs, but they're not opening up all locations, Tesla supercharging locations, to non-Tesla EVs. So if you're in the market for a Mach-E, look at your driving habits and what you want to do with the vehicle before jumping into the Mach-E. Just, do your homework and know that the vehicle will do what you want. If you have home charging and you don't plan to do a lot of road trips, the Mach-E might work well for you. But there's also the question of the long-term viability of Ford's electric vehicle business. You might want to think a little bit about that before purchasing a Ford electric vehicle for the long term. So anyway, that's my piece for this morning. My name's Evan Bertrand. This is the Evergreen channel. Please give the video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you want by clicking on the wheel in the bottom right. And thanks for watching.